I never got a chance to tell you what you mean to me. Afraid I'll never have the words. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you for the longest time, but the words don't exist. All I could do is try. When I met you, honey, you were the easiest thing to fall in love with. You were such a sweetheart. Not even 2 years old yet, but you you were always such a smart little girl. Babe, I just want you to know I think about you. I think about you every day. Every single day. Think about you. Whenever I hear a child and their parent having a conversation as they walk down the street, I think of our little conversations and the precious times we spent together. And my heart breaks. My heart breaks every day when I think about it. But you know what? It also brings me joy every day when I think about it, because I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve your love, but you loved me anyway. I don't know what my life would have been had I not met you, honey, but I wouldn't take it back for the world. Unless I could make sure that knowing me didn't hurt you. I wanted to make a difference in your life, honey. I wanted to give you what I never had. It turns out I never had it to. I mean, I obviously never had it to give. I never wanted to leave you behind, baby. I knew that I knew that I didn't have a clue how to be a dad, but you accepted me anyway, honey. Even though you know about Marcus, you saw me trying, and you just loved me, and I wanted to be there for you, honey. If there was any way that I could be in your life in a healthy way, I would do it. I wouldn't have left you behind. Look, I wanted to make a difference in your life. I wanted to give you what I had never had. It turns out that you made a huge difference in my life. I couldn't have asked for a more special baby girl. I'm so proud of you. I talk about you to anybody that'll listen. Anybody that I talk to for more than 5 minutes. It could be a stranger, but I tell them about you. I tell them how special you are. What you mean to me, I never got a chance to tell you. I get so sad when I think about you out there wondering why I'm not there, why you haven't heard from me. But you know what? Then I'll hear or see a child walking down the sidewalk with their parent, having conversations, and I just remember how precious our little conversations were. How much they still are to me, honey. I remember the last time I heard your sweet voice. I have been trying to get a hold of you for weeks, but you picked up the phone and called me. I know, because you told me, Daddy, look, I can spell your name, and then you read it off the phone. Like, that's right, honey. And then you asked me how I was doing, and then you just told me you loved me. I remember you told me you were so proud of me that I quit smoking. You asked me how my mom was, and then I remember thinking I was so lucky to have somebody who cared that much. You know, at that moment, I started to realize you didn't need me to teach you what love was. You were teaching me, honey. You were caring for me. I think about that conversation every day. You know, I didn't bring you into this world, so I may not have it right, but I'm so proud of you. I couldn't imagine making a child that I loved any more than I love you. But I still abandon you. And I just want you to know, if there's any way I could be there for you in a healthy way, I wouldn't have left. I wouldn't have left you behind. You deserve so much better. I just want you to know you are the part of my heart that is still beating, honey. When I left you behind, I thought that I had taken part of my heart and left it. But as a matter of fact, you're with me everywhere I go, honey. Not a day goes by that I don't think about you. And I get sad when I think about it, honey, but it's also the only source of joy. Because I think of all the precious little conversations we had and the time we spent. Whether it was just at Denny's, having pancakes, or going out to the pier, or riding the rides, or just hanging out and watching YouTube videos. Or I remember when you were in there making YouTube videos on my phone. I have all of those saved on there. I just wish you would know how precious you are to me. You brought so much meaning to my life, honey. I miss you so much. But you're always with me, baby. I love you, Micaiah. You are the love of my life. And that will never change.